Okay, adding, subtracting, multiplying decimals. Okay, let's start with adding decimals. The rule for adding decimals is basically line up the decimals first. So we'll put the decimals here and there, and then we'll put the numbers around them. Because the most important thing again is the decimals be lined up. So I have a 1, 6, 2, then here is 0, 0, and a 9. And that lines of decimals. And I'm going to add the 9 and 2, add it to 11. Carry my 1. 1 plus 6 plus 0, 7. Then the decimal. 1 plus 0, 1. This is finished. Okay. Once again, lining up decimals for adding and subtraction. 1, 6, 2 here, 0, 0, 9. And we'll start the subtraction here. Okay, we cannot take 9 from 2, so we have to borrow from the 6. The 6 becomes a 5. The 2 becomes a 12. They're both gone. Now it's 9 from 12. So I'm going to go 9, 10, 11, 12. So it took me 3 steps to get there. So 3. 5 take away 0 is 5. Here's the decimal. And 1, 0 from 1 leaves 1. And that's it. All right, now let's go to multiplication. Multiplication, we're just going to remove all the decimals in the first place. So what we get is a 1, 6, 2, and a 9. Okay? And we're going to multiply those two numbers together. And 6 times 9 is going to be 54 plus 1 more makes 55. And we're going to add the other 5 here. 9 times 1, that's going to be 9 plus 5 more gives me 14. Okay, now let's go back up and start counting all these loops. All right, at the end, we need 2 loops here, and we put the decimal here. At the end, we need 2 loops. So that's a total of 4 loops from the end. So I need a total of 4 loops from this end right here. So we'll start here. We're going to go 1, 2, here, 3, and then 4 places the decimal here. So the answer ends up being 0.145. Okay. You do have the option of putting a 0 at the front. Okay, next one is division. Division, you see this is 1.62 divided by 0.09. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 0.09 first here. 0.09, then the fraction bar, and then we're going to put the first number inside the bar. It goes inside the house, 1.62. Now, these cannot be solved until this decimal is behind the first number on the outside. So let's find out how many loops we need to get the decimal behind the 9. Okay, so it takes 2 loops to get the decimal behind the 9. Therefore, I use the same 2 loops on the inside of the fraction bar. So 2 loops there. Takes the decimal from between the 1 and the 6 to just after the 2. So it's going to be up here on the bar. And make sure to put the decimal on top of the bar there. So I'm going to rewrite this again with the new numbers. The new numbers are a 9, a 162, with a decimal here at the end. Okay, so that's your new number, and this is the not that one with this one. Okay, so for the 9 timetables, how many times does 9 go into 16? I think it only goes in there 1 time. So this would be 1 here over the 16 because it doesn't go to the 1. So 1 times 9 makes 9, and then we're going to subtract those. Okay. So if I subtract this, 9 cannot be subtracted from 6. It's too small. So we borrow here, make this 0. This becomes 16. It goes away. So how far do we have to go from 9 to 16? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it takes 7 steps to go from 9 up to a 16. Okay, so we'll bring down our 2. And good news, 72 is in the 9 times. Okay, the multiplier is 8. So 8 times 9, 72. Subtract, and we're going to get 0. So our final answer is 18 with a decimal behind it. Since the decimal is behind the 18, we can say this is simply 18.